first our guest skaters. He has skated in this game since he was a very young boy. He represents Stoneham Hockey, number 14, Ty Foley. He's the son of a Bruins Hall of Famer and ex-Navy SEAL, playing in his first game with the Boston Bruins alumni, number 21, Bubba Sanford. Next up, his brother, out of Northeastern University. He played the International Hockey League with Muskegon and also in the American Hockey League with Binghamton in the Toronto Maple Leafs organization. Today, he's the head of off-ice officials at TD Garden, wearing number 5, Mike Sanford. Next up, 9 years in the NHL. He has over 1,000 career penalty minutes, and he spent 3 seasons with the Boston Bruins. Number 6, Glenn Featherstone. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Too many rock concerts, sorry. Plus, I'm not that bright to begin with. Next up, first round draft pick by the Philadelphia Flyers, 15 years in the NHL. He played in 4 Stanley Cup Finals. Please welcome at center number 13, Kenny Lensman. Out of Boston College, 3 years in the NHL, all with the Bruins. Today, he's their youth hockey ambassador. He's the Boston Bruins alumni all-time leading scorer, assistant captain, the bomber, number 17, Tommy Sungin. Next up, out of UNH, a member of the 1988 U.S. Olympic hockey team. He played 15 years in the NHL, and he had a 31-goal and 26-goal season with the Boston Bruins. Number 27, Stevie Leach. Out of the University of New Hampshire, an All-American who played 11 years in the NHL and was a member of the Boston Bruins 1990 Stanley Cup Finals team. You know him for over 2 decades of excellence as a color commentator on Nesson Bruins broadcast. Say hello to Brick. Number 25, Andy Brickley. Next up, also over 2 decades on the radio as a color commentator for Boston Bruins broadcasts on the Sports Hub. 8 years in the NHL, an All-American out of UMaine. 3 times he represented Team USA. It's number 34, Bob Beers. He was the Beanpop MVP out of Boston College, who played 10 years in the NHL and played in 2 Stanley Cup Finals with the Bruins in 1988 and 1990. Today, he's the president of the Boston Bruins Foundation. We call him Swoop. Number 20, Bob Sweeney. Our goaltender is out of Merrimack College. He's the son of a Bruins Hall of Famer and 2-time Stanley Cup champion, entering his 4th decade with the team. Number 31, Jeff Dumart. Out of the University of New Hampshire, he played 4 years in the National Hockey League and scored 16 goals his rookie season. He went on to become a successful coach at the collegiate level at UMass Lowell, University of Maine, and Northeastern University. Yesterday, he had a pure hat trick in a minute 55. Say hello to number 32, Bruce Crowder. Next up, a first-round draft pick by the Quebec Nordiques, who played 16 seasons in the National Hockey League. He spent 5 with Quebec, 5 with the Rangers, 3 with Boston, and 3 with Tampa Bay. 800 NHL games. Number 34, David Shaw. A 2-time All-American out of Boston College and Hockey East Defenseman of the Year, who played 9 years in the NHL and broke in with the Boston Bruins. He also played in the Stanley Cup Finals in 2011 with Vancouver. Say hello to number 41, Nesson commentator Andrew Alberts. And finally, last November, he had his number 16 retired and hoisted to the rafters of the TD Garden. 14 years in the NHL, the former captain of the Boston Bruins, today the president of the Boston Bruins Alumni, 3-time NHL All-Star, 2-time member Team Canada, number 16, Rick Middleton. Our honorary coach here today has 2 sons playing 11 years in the NHL with Boston, Chicago, and Detroit. He was the 1953 playoff scoring leader, and which today would calculate into the Conn Smythe Award. He's a Bruins goal judge, official scorer, supervisor, officials, and 50 years ago, he was the one who started the Boston Bruins Alumni. A 5-time NHL All-Star. Say hello to the former captain of the Bruins, Ed Sanford. Behind the bench for the Boston Bruins Alumni, the Director of Hockey Operations, Battleship Bob Cormier. The trainers are Mike Mike Foley and Frank Walker. And also a special thanks to our referee here today. He's the supervisor of ECAC officials. He's officiated Outdoor Winter Legends Classics at both Gillette Stadium and Fenway Park. Number 9, Don Garcia. There's Grayson Blackman wearing number 4. Grayson's 22 years old. There's Sanders in this game. Breaks over the line. He's shot by Paulie and he scores! And Paulie goes, and it's nothing in favor of the good guys on the first goal of the game. 1-0.
Scooch, you do? What happened? Daddy, what happened? What happened? Aren't you cold, man? No, Mama, that looks like an innocent little boy. The Bruins are gonna win. I know. Because the Bruins have lots of goals as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a thing.
Saved by Egan. James Devine going for the Hackney. Front block, nicely by Abel Albers. Over line, hooked by David Shaw, over them. Across here. Now, along the wall. Out. All the way down to the high bowling. Back in here.
I got my sign by number 27 and he scored. 27 scored the 6th goal. No, 7. The 6th goal was before half. 6th goal was before half. So number 27 was the first one to get a goal on the second goal. Is there elephant hockey? Oh, there's the little guy. The little guy there.
Here's Grayson, he's got a goal. Grayson Blackman. Shot there, save for his choice. A little motor going out there, Grayson is. Nice save for him.
Number 6. Oh, no, captain.
Sanford and Sons. Broken up by Middleton. Little crosses, ball up, goes across. Number 17. Albert's tying up by Andrew. Some center pass right there, Bobby Beers. Great defensive work there in anticipation of Bobby Beers. It's up there by Andrew Alberts.
What number is that? Wait, who scored?
Corner. Down around. Beach. Saved by Sheamus. Run from David Shaw. 5:30 to go. Later out from Alberts. Morales, David Deach. Birthday greetings to anybody that has celebrated birthday in the last 364 days, and that's you. Happy birthday from all of us here to all of us here. And that concludes the birthday greetings for today. Goodbye. The shot over walking out the post. Look at that. So Donald's entry. Shaking his head. Here we go. 4:30 to go. We got the Featherston.